What is good, guys? Kingsley Joshua, Trade Lord, coming to you live. I don't know what's going on with this camera. It was fine before, and now it's all right. Whatever. There you go. Um, what's up, guys? It's been a while, right? I'm gonna go over my trading plan, what I'm currently doing right now, the past challenges to make profit, get funded, and how I trade my funded account, all that, 9 yards, everything like that. Um, right now, I'm on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, again, constantly moves. It doesn't matter if it's the weekend. Right now, it's Saturday, the 9th of August, 2025, and the market's moving, right? So, and currently, we just did a 1 hour break of structure because we had this low, and then last two confirmation was here, and this is the high, and we broke through right there. As you know, and if you guys don't know how I read market structure, really quick, right? If I go on a random pair, this pair, how about that? So choose this pair. I think I added to the watch list. I don't know where it is. Did I add to the watch list? I don't know. Random pair. Since I don't really trade. What's this? All right. I'll take this off my watch list too. I don't, I'm not gonna keep it on here, but um, this pair right here, no idea what's going on, right? So how we know what's going on? First off, let me move the MAs. Let me blind them out for a second because I want you guys to focus. I had some students say, yo, can you go over what I did on Instagram, and went over a whole ordeal, right, on my Instagram about my market structure. If you want to see that full video, come on here. That full video is right here on my stories on my Instagram. It's the market structure right here. This button, you click that button, right? Click that button. All right, let's get. And I'm going over the whole strategy right here, right? I'm telling you right now. So go do that. Study. But I'm gonna give you a nice thorough video around YouTube right here too. Let's get it. Let's not waste time. So as I can see right now, currently with this market structure, right? As this is the monthly chart, always start on the monthly chart. This is as far as I can go back on to 2004, right? It's 2025, 2004. So, and what's the lowest point is over here. And then from that low, I want to see, since, obviously the market's going down, you have the lowest point there. And I'll mark that low of a horizontal line, and I'll mark it, and I have the color pink. And I color code my market structures, right? So I'm gonna clone it. And then from that high, right, we have this low, last two candle formation. What I mean by last two candle formation, if we're going down, we're looking for bullish two candle formation for our break of structure point. If we're going up, I'm looking for yellow bullish, yellow candles for our down structure. break of structure point. And that's just, bull candle, bear candle, the gist of it. And the last two candle formation from this low that we bump into first, going to the left, right? We're not minding what's happening over here. Going to the left is this right here. Last two candle formation is right here. These are the two candles that's together, right? That's bullish. This candle's by itself, this candle's by itself, and these candles are considered together, right? So we bump into this first. So that is my break of structure point right there from that low. And as you can see, if I go into the future here, that monthly break of structure broke right here. So now we have a monthly break of structure from that low side. And now we have a high here. Last two candle formation. That was yellow, since remember, we're going high. Yellow, that was together. This is by itself, 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 and this is by, my bad, not by itself. These two candles are together. So now this low right here will be moved right here. And that is the current structure on the monthly or up structure. And this is the current break of structure point and the continuation point on the monthly chart on GBP NZD, right? And if I go to the weekly now, I have that. I start from the high, right? I don't have to start all the way back here. I want to, maintain what I got here, right? Other stuff is irrelevant right now. So we have this high right here. Last two candle formation that was bearish, right? This candle's by itself, and these two candles are together, and this is the low, right? So, and for that line, I'm gonna do purple. So I know I have a purple line here, right? I'm gonna turn this purple, and I'm gonna clone it, and take that other line, put it under here. And if you want to get it nice and precise, of course, you have these numbers right here: open, high, low, and close. And then you just put your cursor right on the candle. That's, this lowest point right there. And this last two candle formation. And what's the lowest point to the right? This is the lowest point. And we got 625, right? So I'm going to put 625 here. Right? And that's the break of structure point on, oh, my bad. Low is not 625. Low is 804. That's why it's weird like that. It's not, there it is. Now it's touching. All right, so we have that. Now I'll go to the daily. So that's monthly is up structure, weekly up structure. Very easy, right? Now I consider the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour my 4 horsemen. My 4 horsemen, I just need 3 of them to vote in a direction where I should be trading, right? And since I have 2 going into the up direction, that means we're going up so far. I need 1 more to be convinced that we're going up again. So in order to do that, I go to the daily. This is the high. I start from the high. The last 2 candle formation on the daily from that high is here. And as you can see, market clearly broke structure right there, right? So now I have for the daily, I know I have an orange line. And you can color code these lines any way you want. This is just my color code system. It's what sticks to me in my head, right? So it's gonna be orange, and then I'm gonna have clone that, and then you can see we clearly broke structure with this candle right here, this daily candle. And since we broke structure with that daily candle, we can see that this is now the new low over here. Last 2 candle formation, bullish, going towards the left. This candle's by itself, this candle's by itself. This counts by itself. This counts by itself. This counts are together. And what's the highest point going to the right? Obviously over here, right? So we don't do anything. That's and then that's the break of structure point. So in order for the daily to break structure again, it needs to break this high, right? So we have monthly up, weekly up, daily down, right? That's not that's a little inconvenience. So now go to the 4 hour, right? In the 4 hour, that horseman from this daily low, right? We had this daily low. Last two confirmation that was bullish was right here, and this the high. And we clearly broke structure, so we can follow along with market structure here. And just can follow, 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 follow. Okay. And then we have this low right here. Last two from this low, right? On the daily. I'm in the 4 hours, excuse me. Don't lose track. And I'll change, and then that color system I'll use for the 4 hour. So I'll be blue. And then the last two candle formation that we bump into bullish going towards the left. This candles by itself, 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 this candle by itself, this candle by itself. These candles are together. This is and then from these two candles together, what's the highest point? Going to the right over here. So it's a break structure point right here. Right? So in this case scenario on GBP NZD, right? We have monthly up structure, weekly up structure, daily down structure, and 4 hour down structure. So what I need to do, that's 2 against 2, right? I have 2 votes, the 4 horsemen are not agreeing with each other. It's like Congress, right? It's like, the House, right? And the president or something, they don't, if they're not aligned, nothing's going to happen, right? So in this case scenario, nothing's going to happen. What we need to do, we need to wait for obviously the 4 hour to break structure to the upside, and that will be in line with the monthly and the weekly for going up, and then going against the daily. And I would say, hey, daily, yeah, you're down structure, but we voted against you. And we all say overall, the majority wins, we're going up. So in that case scenario, I'm waiting for this thing to break structure. I will create an alert here, literally create an alert here. And I would say 4 hour break of structure, all align, set, Robin Trek. That's the name of my strategy, right? And then I'll have alert there. I'll line it up with the highest price right there. That's 934. And then after that, I'll go about my day, right? I'll go to a different chart. I'll do a different thing. I'll wait for that thing to break structure. And then after that thing breaks structure, for instance, that thing breaks structure on the 4 hour, I'll go down to the 1 hour. And then when it broke structure, anyway, and now for the sake of the video, I'll find an example. And, obviously, this is not the pair I normally trade. So I'm going to delete everything here. Literally. And I'll go to a different chart, and I'll show you exactly what I do after that. But yeah, I'm not interested in trading this trade. This is just a pair. So I go to my here. Let's go to, for example, Bitcoin right now. Go back to Bitcoin. What we got on Bitcoin? Oh, I got to free up storage here. Just running low on storage. Great. Bitcoin. What we got? We have up structure on the monthly. We have up structure on the weekly, right? Last two candle formation was here. Daily for up structure. This is the high. Last two candle formation was here. And they're all here, right? They're all there. You can see them. They just happen neat, right? Then I go to the 4 hour. What's 4 hour doing? Up structure as well. So all four horsemen are saying up. That's great. Now I'm waiting for the 1 hour, the break structure, which it did. This is the 1 hour. Remember, this is the high. Last two confirmation was here. Broke structure. Came collapsing down. The last two confirmation was here. This is the high. We broke structure here. So what I do now, this is when the fun happens and I pull out the fib. Pull out the Fibonacci, point A, and see what happens first. Obviously, we went up from this point because we didn't have that 23.6 hit. And this is point B right there. Now, for this scenario, I can see clearly it went past the zone that I would be willing to take the trade here, right? And I want to take a trade because it's after a loss. I only take trades after a win, right? That's another thing, another clue. But I have to say for another video, I'll say. Well, let's do it now, really quick. So this scenario, I'm waiting for a continuation or I'm waiting for a break of structure to really trade this thing. And since it's past that point, I'm not really interested in that. But I can delete these lines now. But that's the scenario that we're in right now, right? On Bitcoin. And for example here, this was a win. I would took this trade and I did, I would take this trade, boom, and win that one too. I usually, I do 1 or 2s and everything like that, or you can go and then bring your SL into profit. But I just been doing 1-to-1 risk reward ratios. I'm on this thing right here. This is one challenge I'm doing right here, a 10K challenge on the funded pips. And these are the results of that right now. We're down like $23, right? We started this thing last month, 15th. And yeah, we have a 48% win rate. And yeah, just been doing this. What's that? This is our results right there so far with 1-to-1s. Very fresh new account. I have other accounts and funded accounts and stuff like that too. But yeah, that's just the gist of it, guys. There is a lot more to it. There's a lot more strategy and, along, of course, with the MAs and stuff. If you want to learn more, get in touch with me. And I will show you the full thing. I'll put this video on YouTube. So, hey, if you're not a member, you want to be a member, hit me up and hit me up on Instagram, Kingsley _Traylord, and we can get popping from there. DM me, and yes, I charge about like $500 one-time fee to basically get access to my strategies, my videos, signals, all that 9 yards, right? So yeah, get in contact with me. If you're a student, you want to learn more about this, get in contact with me. Other than that, have a nice, great Saturday, guys. Have a good weekend and happy trading. Peace.